Today I've got a review of the brand new Jetbeam PC10. It's a brand new light from Jetbeam. They just came out with it with a bunch of their other lights. I don't know, they just came out with 5 or 6 lights. Comes in this nice plastic carrying case. If you want to make it into a lunchbox, you can carry it like so, but a plastic carrying case. On the inside, have the instruction manual, standard stuff. And then comes with the belt case with a lanyard and extra O-rings and an extra tail button. Case is kind of a padded foam type deal. Not bad. I think it's a little overkill for what you need, but that's alright. And then the light itself. So this is a pretty small light. They advertise it as an EDC tactical light, or a Tactical-EDC light, which is the reason I got it, because it has both a tactical type use and an everyday carry type use. It's very light, 51 grams without the battery, and as you can see, pretty small, 2.3 centimeters by 9.3 centimeters. Just a quick size comparison compared to the Phoenix PD20 and the Surefire backup. Just to give you an idea, it's pretty much right in the middle between the two of them. So kind of right in the middle between them. It's a great size for everyday carry. Fits nice in your pocket, very nice. The case is a IPX8 rated, as are all lights, it seems to be. Aircraft grade, aluminum alloy, military grade, hard anodized, pretty standard stuff for the case of the light. Going back to front of the case, tail cap here. The button is a little bit recessed, as you can see, and it has these sort of guards here so you can stand it, tail stand it, which sometimes works. If you watch my other video, the longer video, I can't tail stand it for the life of me. So this just goes to show you, I don't know why, but sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't work at all. Anyway, take a look at the other video, you'll see what I mean. But you can get your finger in there, pretty comfortable. The tail cap is a little bit mushy for my taste. I'm not quite sure why, but it just seems like it's a little bit mushy. Basically, you half press it, and it comes on. Pretty easy to press, and then you fully click it, and it comes on full bright. On here, there's the some knurlings. You see kind of the diamond knurling there, adds a little bit of grippiness to it. And then the pocket clip, which I don't think is designed well. Pocket clip, I think, is too far down. Has a little bit too much of the light sticking out of the back of your pocket, the top of your pocket. And then also the pocket clip goes over these the anti-roll part here, which the anti-roll part works well, but it goes over this, and it can have a tendency to, as you're turning the head to go from the tactical to the user-defined modes, it can have a tendency to kind of rub this finish off. So, not really thrilled with the pocket clip. Also, when it's in the up here, it's over kind of a sort of a sharp edge of this, and I think you could have some issues with your pocket there, maybe tearing it up with repeated ins and outs. Up to the front here, it has a mineral glass lens, anti-reflective coating. It's a smooth aluminum reflector, and the LED, it's the new Cree XML LED, which is apparently 20% more efficient over the older XPG LEDs. So nice improvement on the LEDs there. This is a pretty floody light as compared to some of the other ones like this Surefire and my Phoenix PD20. This one's going to be a little bit more flood with the design. User interface, it's pretty simple. Basically, there are 2 modes. There's the tactical mode and what I call the everyday carry, or what they call, I think, the user-defined customizable modes. And the way you get between them is you just tighten and loosen the head. It doesn't have to be very much at all, just about that much. So with the head fully tightened, I'll turn the light off so you can see these a little bit better. With the head fully tightened, it's going to be in the tactical mode. And so every time you press the button, it's going to come on at the full brightness. And the full brightness for this is, well, just to show you, go over this real quick. On the box here, it advertises 550 ANSI lumens with one CR123 battery. You only get this 550 lumens if you are using a rechargeable battery. So with a regular CR123 battery, the max output is 265 lumens, and I'll put the run times up on the screen here. But just note that you're only going to get the super bright output with a rechargeable battery. So anyway, back to the UI. In the tactical mode, every time you press the button, it is only going to come on at that brightest output, which I like. That was one of the things I was looking for with the light. You can half press it for a momentary on, or full press it, and it will obviously stay on. Now to go into the what they call the user-defined modes or the customizable modes, you just loosen it a little bit. And these will cycle through strobe, SOS, 120, 16, and 1 lumens. So starting with the strobe, and the strobe, I'm just going to let this run. The strobe, as you can kind of see, is a little bit irregular, which I think is kind of neat. Not just the standard blink on and off real fast. From the strobe, you then go down to the SOS, and then from there down to 120, 16, and 1. Now it will remember, whichever one you end on, it will remember that so that when you turn it back on, it's still on, in this case, the 1 lumen. Alternatively, if you end up in the 120, you turn it off, even with the half presses, it will stay there. And if you click it for, sooner than less than a second or two, it will then cycle through them. But otherwise, it will remember the last one that you left it on. So I think the SOS and the strobe mode should be hidden because, for the most part, most people are not going to use them that much, especially the SOS. And like on some of the other lights, they're hidden. They're still there, but you don't need to get to them in an emergency. You can, if you need to do the SOS, you've probably got 3 or 4 seconds to get to it. Not a big deal. So I wish those were hidden for what that's worth. Carrying it, it's very light to carry in your pocket. I love the thinness of it, the light, the weight. Carries very nicely as far as that goes. I just wish the pocket clip was, moved back a little bit, because I have some fear with an inch of the light sticking out that it's going to be more likely to have something catch on it and pull it out of my pocket, or I suppose potentially someone could even grab it and pull it out. I'm not so worried about that, but I would just like it to be a deeper carry, kind of like this Phoenix PD20. Price, $69. Not too bad for a light of this quality. Lots of different options with the settings, the different brightnesses, high to low. And that is about it for the light. This has just been a quick little review, quick little down and dirty review to get the basics of the light. Check out my longer review, much more thorough, much more opinionated for that matter. See the link at the beginning of the video. But there you go, the brand new Jetbeam PC10 Tactical Everyday Carry Light.